Ooh.
Hey, I feel like the best out of my city.
Yeah. You all feel like we the
I feel
best
like
in
the
our city
best
right
out of
now,
my
live on
city.
the Papa Show with the Joker.
Hey, look, I feel like the best out of my city. Test me in this party like a candle, it get litty. I come from a place where niggas killin', show no pity. Cuz I said them niggas ain't 100, give them 50, told them chill out. Don't care if niggas hate me cause I'm winning. I look up to God and that's on why I keep on sinning. Y'all know how I rock, know I've been real since the beginning. Tired of you niggas that be frontin', I've been trying to fish the real out. I feel like the best out of my city, no contesting it. Ain't no place for pussies, you get right or you get left with it. Got no time for niggas tryna talk my head to death and shit. Got no time for beef, on smoke and put his ass to rest and shit. I watch out for snakes, I'm from the garden. Where we play with rockets off the cool, but we ain't hardin'. Hey, look, please just let me be, don't get me started. Like, yeah, I just do it with this rap shit, I'm the hardest. Hey, look, I feel like a champion, not a lot to handle this. Any nigga playing like he tough, we gon' dismantle him. See just how I'm managing, opposition panicking. Niggas in my phone, I be too busy, I ain't answering. I done went and really got my bands up. All I see is niggas that be sitting with their hands up. Hey, look, I done went and really got my bands up. All I see is niggas that be sitting with their hands up. Hey, look, cause I feel like the best out of my city. Test me in this party like a candle, it get litty. I come from a place where niggas killin', show no pity. Cuz I said them niggas ain't 100, give them 50, told them chill out. Don't care if niggas hate me cause I'm winning. I look up to God and that's on why I keep on sinning. Y'all know how I rock, know I've been real since the beginning. Tired of you niggas that be frontin', I've been tryna fish the real out. Niggas tryna beef the side of jealousy. Probably cause they know that they ain't never getting next to me. Ay, just know you gon' fail, you get to testing me. Only hit my phone if it's about the bread especially. Ay, look, I've been tryna take off on these niggas, ain't no catching up. Cause I said it's beef to hit his phone cause he gon' wet him up. I come from the bottom of the bell, now I'm stepping up. Took my time to plan out all my moves, now watch me level up. I done swear I'm in my own path with this shit. You niggas want a buck, but I'm gon' last in this shit. And this for all you niggas that was laughing and shit. When I said it, I'ma treat it like my passion and shit. Look, I look out for snakes, I'm from the garden. When we play with rockets off the court like we was hardin'. Ay, look, I look out for snakes, I'm from the garden. When we play with rockets off the court like we was hardin'. Look, I feel like the best out of my city. Test me in this party like a candle, it get litty. I come from a place where niggas killin', show no pity. Cuz I said them niggas ain't 100, give them 50, told them chill out. Don't care if niggas hate me cause I'm winning. I look up to God and that's on why I keep on sinning. Y'all know how I rock, know I've been real since the beginning. Tired of you niggas that be frontin', I've been tryna fish the real out. Gang.
Yeah, y'all go ahead and share this joint, man. Go ahead and share this joint to all the people that's tuned in right now. That's on Facebook.
Yes, you know, share it up, y'all.
Share it up, man. Do what it do. We got DJ Apollo in the building.
Yes, sir. And shout out to that intro song. I've been tuning in. I heard it, but I ain't hear it on the headphones, man. I hear it on the headphones today. That joint is clean, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Trey Sev, man. I've been following him and his manager and his label for a while. Big 7. You know, he got his own platform. He got a radio out there in New Jersey. You know, one of the #1 top indie radio station out of New Jersey, and I've been supporting this movement ever since the pandemic. And he signed that artist, man, Trey Sev. I was like, wow, this dude is very talented, man. Like this song, and he got another good song that's doing crazy on TikTok. He definitely killing it. So I had to definitely support his movement, and this song winning, it fits what we talking about here.
Yeah, it's a big topic. These few months coming along.
Yeah, man, it fits the event that we got going on, 716 Music Awards, and you know I always pay homage to everybody that's doing a thing that's nominated. I did the first thing I did it last year for the first time, and now this year I'm doing the same thing, interviewing all the nominees on the show. And anybody else that's nominated, please inbox me. You can get scheduled in to the Papa Show with the Joker. And right now I got DJ Apollo in the building. Yeah, right here doing what it do. Awesome. Yeah, man, those who don't know who DJ Apollo is, give them a little introduction of who is DJ Apollo.
Ooh, where do I start? It's more like, when we're talking about music and stuff, it's kind of like it's an easier question. What don't I do?
Yeah.
I try to get involved in every aspect of it. Yo, shout out Bam Fam over there. I see you.
Yeah,
I see
fam in
you.
the building.
I try to get I try to I do it from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
When it comes to making beats, starting off there. I've made beats for artists. I've performed myself. I make my
Yeah.
own songs. I DJ. I do management type things. We do
Okay.
events. I have a team, the Influence Entertainment Group, that I'm a part of.
Okay.
Shout out to all of them. Big shout out to Differently Capable, Cheapy, my man Breezy the DJ, Shizzy Shar, and my man Big Day Day. Man, shout out Larry Loud. Oh, shit, that's the
DJ Larry Loud, the legendary, the loudest man in the town, right there.
Yes, sir, man, legendary, man. I'm blessed to be in the presence, man, of all this greatness that I'm surrounded by, including most overlooked MC. Can you really still call yourself the most overlooked MC? You can make it some
Yeah,
point.
everybody say that. I was just not to interrupt your introduction, but a couple of DJs and a couple of people I've been on other platforms that interviewed me. They're on the other side looking in as me being an artist. They don't, those that don't, they didn't really know that I had a podcast, and vice versa. So a lot of people that see me on podcasts and radio don't even know I rhyme. So they wonder why I call myself the Overlook MC, the Joker Overlook MC, and they never heard me rap on a platform. I said, no, these platforms is not made to put the shine on me. I want to put the shine on other people. You know what I mean? I might play my music here and there, but sometimes I play and they don't even know it's me. You know what I mean? But that's just how I try to separate as much as possible. But those who know me that do both, they know what it is, and they say, no, man, you ain't overlooked. And the same thing with a lot of other people say, oh, you ain't overlooked, man. We know we out here. We know you out here in Florida. We know you out here in San Diego. We know you people overseas. And I said, I'm gonna keep that Overlook MC in there because until I sell out a venue in Buffalo, whatever that capacity is, if I can sell out that venue, if it's a capacity of 500, if we sell out 500 tickets sold to see me, then I take the Overlook off.
Okay, I like the sound of that. What's
Yeah.
up? I want to be part. I want to have my hands involved however I can, man.
Yeah,
Definitely, man, because it's all love, man. It's been a while. I mean, I guess I'll go back into my introduction a little bit though.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all love, man.
Awesome.
Yes, as far as the other things I do, I mean, I'm a college graduate in the music industry at Villa Maria College too. I've been doing my own events. I've been doing other people's events. I've been on 1,000-mile tour helping artists.
Yeah, that's amazing.
We're gonna get into that. Oh, we got we got a lot to cover today.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so like, and through fate, through God, through destiny, right now the thing I'm doing is DJing, and I'm loving every second of it. I'm loving watching all of these artists grow around me.
Yeah,
like it's a beautiful thing because you get a front row seat to see all of it.
That's definitely tight. That's definitely tight. That's different.
That's me, DJ Apollo. I love
no
music.
doubt. DJ Apollo, the artist MT. Now, before we get into the 1,000-mile tour, you went to school for the music industry, so you understand the machine.
Yes, sir. Well, let me show you. Hold up. Well, since we in my studio, I got these right here.
Yeah, no doubt. Awesome. Yeah, no doubt. Bam Fam in the building. Debonair, the legendary icon out of Buffalo with Divine and Debonair. You know what I mean? Appreciate you tuned in. Appreciate the congratulations, no doubt.
Yes, sir. Shout out. But yeah, this joint right here, this was 2020 outstanding music industry student. And then when I graduated, I got this joint, which was a Martin Wanamaker award, which I was able to give a speech in my graduation. And there's only like per class, there's only 2 people that get to do speeches. So for my whole class, I was one of those 2 people, and it was like, because when I went in there, it was like I was in that school, and I went in there as a rapper, and I'm like, I went in there, I see all these people that are playing all these different instruments. I'm seeing people that are like forming bands. I see these rappers that are incredible. I see everything around me that's just like beautiful. I'm like, yo, I want to be part of it. I don't know, like, whoa. And then I'm seeing like a lot of people didn't have like a lot of like direction. So I was just like, hey, y'all want to perform, like, I'll start making stages for you. I want to see y'all grow. Like, y'all too talented to not be shown to people.
Right.
And like through that's how I got those awards. It was just like trying to put events together with student life and everything through that to kind of just get people heard.
Right.
And that just it ended up growing into DJing and stuff like that too. Because
Yeah. So shout out to Justin Newman from Australia, man. He's the street team of Australia. He got Buffalo on the map out there. I have a hell of a fan base out there.
Justin Newman, Australia. Australia's got a dope ass sound out there too, man.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. He definitely showing love. He got Buffalo on lock out there. I don't know if he went to go see Conway. I know Conway did a show out there, and I believe Benny the Butcher on his way to do a show out there. I believe in 2 weeks. But definitely go ahead and shake hands and kiss babies out there, Justin, because we got the Griselda coming out there. You know what I mean? Out there in Sydney, Australia, making it do what it do. Shout out to when Rod in the building. What's going on? What's going on
right here right now? That's the influence, man. My man's. Shout out to my guy, my stage mate, yo. Every time I perform with Chief. That's my dog.
No doubt.
Yes, sir, man. I'm hyped now.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, everybody tuned in right now, man. Everybody tuned in to see your DJ Apollo, the amazing DJ, producer, songwriter, promoter, marketing. Now, when it comes to the machine, you have a better outlet and understanding. And I think that you teach your team from the 1,000 Mile Tour about how things work in the machine. Is it hard to get people to understand what you've learned in college in the music industry? And I never went to college for it. I learned from experience through the South Side, me being a music manager, and I learned from the mentors, from the executives in the music industry, from Def Jam to Rock Nation to I'm connected to all them type of people, man. Interscope Records. I learned from those folks. I never went to school for it, but they taught me like I was in school. So give us the experience of learning how the industry works, learning the industry in college. Is it the same thing as learning from the outside, or will you get more information in college?
I love this question. I love it because it's totally different.
Yeah.
It's totally different. Like, okay, so yes, like the things that you learn in college are very resourceful, but it's like when you're in the music industry, there's you have to climb up the ladder, and like a lot of that stuff that you learn in college and stuff like that it's like it's a little bit further up the ladder. Like you're not gonna really start utilizing that stuff until you go on tour, until you really start marketing your songs like seriously, like Spotify, all that stuff, like really putting it out there and like really having it, showing it to like big people. Like with me right now in the Buffalo music scene, like there's like we have our own, like it's so like, because I know you understand this, it's so like it's like a big family almost. It's like we all kind of like see each other moving and stuff, and like it's really like since everybody's starting to like really get their eyes on Buffalo, I'm starting to see these artists, like once again I'll come back to this term, grow, because like they had to grow into like understanding like how the logistics of music work. So as stuff like, you know, it's kind of like one of those types of things that you gotta learn how to fall off the bike to get back on it.
That's right.
And like you gotta make those mistakes. That's the best way to learn it. Honestly, you're gonna have those moments where you gotta take those L's, but like they're gonna come through in the long run because you're gonna go back into that situation again, and God's gonna test you.
Right. Understand. Now, I'm asking this question so the people have an understanding and an understanding. Those who haven't been to school in the industry, and those who have distribution deals right now, and those who have record deals right now need to understand this too. That's why I'm asking these questions so people can understand this.
Yep. The masters, all that.
Now, when you in school, they teaching you this industry. What's the percentage of hands-on and not hands-on?
With that, it kind of really depends where you go to school. Okay. With that, because like, all right, for example, I
hate to be put in all kinds of because it all depends what you're into too. So
Right.
some things are good for some people and some things are better for other people. So I can't say that one thing is better than the other. I can only say what works for me. Everybody's story is different. So for me and my story, the first place that I went to, and this was right after I graduated high school, I tried to rush into college.
Right.
You know, you gotta fall off the bike to learn how to get back on it.
That's
I
right.
Going to NCCC. I took the music industry program over there. Now it was cool. It was cool if you wanted to learn basically just engineering.
Mhm.
Like if you want to learn how to be an engineer, that's great because they're gonna teach you all the ear training exercises.
That's the hands-on part.
They're gonna teach you that type of stuff.
Right.
Now that's what they did. Now fast forward about 5 years later, when I went to Villa, it was like, okay, you're gonna go into this, but they're gonna teach you recording. They're gonna make you go join an ensemble, so that you gotta play with other people and learn how to be on stage with people. They're gonna put you in business classes so that you learn business side of stuff.
Right.
You know, marketing and all that side, because it goes, you know, in that business term, it's kind of universal, whatever product you're kind of selling.
Right.
But as far as like those basic classes.
Right.
And then, you know, and then they're gonna have you take lessons on an instrument or vocals to do that too, so that you can continuously get better. So it would help you grow in like so many different aspects. But if you weren't trying to do all that and you just want to engineer and that's what you solely want to do, NCCC is perfect for you. Some people, that's all they want to do. Me, I dove in.
Right.
And I still haven't came back out.
Right. I've talked to a lot of people that went to college for this, and that's why I'm asking these questions, because everybody giving me a different perspective. You know what I mean? I think your perspective was more in detail than theirs. And I've talked to thousands, if not 10,000s of people on this question that I know that graduated from school, from me being in the industry, me being a manager, and me being signed to Sony. I was signed to Sony Universal once upon a time. So I learned I worked from the outside looking in, going inside and going right back out. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I asked these questions. I'm gonna ask this question. If somebody going to school to be an A&R, or going to school to be in some form of an intern to help look for talent, or be in the management field in music, do these colleges, I'm asking this another college students that, and everybody gave me simply the same answer. I'm seeing yours going to be the same. Do they actually get into detail into the marketing side of it, not just the promo?
I gotta answer it the same way. It depends where you go to college, because I had a class in the music industry where we went through contracts.
Okay.
We went through putting an event together and everything that it takes to put an event together. The people that you have to hire, the people we went through inside the industry of licensing and publishing deals. We went through, we had certain classes for that. So for me, we got some inside scoop. We had, we had some. But there was a lot of things that you gotta go out and do too. And that's what colleges challenges you to do. You gotta go out and do it, because if you don't, you're never gonna learn. If you don't get the real life experience, you're just gonna be playing in practice. You ain't gonna be in the game.
Yes.
You're gonna be in the train. You're gonna be in the workout room, but you're not on the field. Like, you gotta get to the field.
Right,
You gotta.
That you broke it down just as clear as everybody else did. I talked to shout out to JOKER-716, man. I'm a name drop today. JOKER-716, he's an intern. He went to Pittsburgh Art Institute for Music and Production. And I asked him the same question. He pretty much found me on IG because he wanted me to get involved in a couple organizations that he was in. And he worked for Diddy. He worked for Bad Boy. And he put Diddy on FaceTime, and he was talking about my music, and also me teaching marketing. And me and him had a little small, not really a debate. I believe it was a form of me figuring out what he's talking about, but he understood what I was talking about because of the social media. And so he was asking me questions, and I answered them like I went already. But then at the end after all these questions that he was asking me, he said, "Do you know that all your answers make it seem like you went to school for this already?" And I said, "No, I never went to college for this." You know, I learned from on the outside in as me being signed and knowing what the contracts say after the fact, even though, you know what I mean? And I actually had people that actually taught me before I started going to music seminars and workshops in Atlanta. I went to a couple workshops in Miami. I went to workshops in Tennessee. Tennessee music workshop is real heavy, even though it's country music. Nashville, Tennessee is the marketplace of really learning the industry of different workshops all across the street that you can sign up for $50. You'll learn promotion, radio promotion. You'll learn how to put together an actual piece of content for a commercial. How to put together EPK. Before it was video, it was all in paper form. They taught you how to do that.
EPK, that's a very valuable piece. Can we say that one more time? Electronic press kit for every artist that's out there. Like, that's super important.
Yeah. But they did it. It was called something else. EPK was the new name for it because it was the digital transition at the time. But it was almost like a bio press kit.
Okay,
is the old version of it before it came to an EPK. And so pretty much they don't teach you the details of marketing. They teach you the details of promotion before it was social media. And that was radio. You know, they broke down what's the radio association. They taught you that. That's probably like one of the first things they probably taught you in school was the radio association, the radio scanning association. What's the third one? There's three of them. I don't remember the third one. It's the radio association, and then it's the sound scan association is another one. I don't know, not publishing, but it's something else. It's something else that got to do with radio.
Like ASCAP and stuff. That's the publishing.
That's the publishing. This is before you even get to know. You have to know these three things before you get to know. I forgot it too, but it's pretty much in that same family of promo and radio. So to make that clear for a lot of people that's tuned in, that people always say promotion on social media, and they doing promo for a long time. And I wanted to talk to this in the second half of the show, but we already in the mix of it. Yeah, we already in the mix of it. So when I learned about the promo part of it through interns from Universal, I really learned more on Sony. When we were signed to Sony, them executives was like teachers, and I think a lot of them were so used to teaching because they were interns, they were graduate students that were still interning, trying to get a job, get a job. And let everybody know, 90% of these record companies is run by interns. Don't get it twisted. They don't have, a lot of them don't have too much payroll. You know what I mean? Especially big companies. They have, especially after the pandemic, they definitely ain't no payroll right now. They all interns. Every A&R, every DJ, every music programmer, all interns. 90% of these companies right now because of the pandemic. Before the pandemic, it had a payroll staff. A lot of companies had a payroll staff. Diddy had a payroll staff. Just to let y'all know, the first 5 years of Bad Boy Entertainment was run by interns. Diddy didn't hire nobody into Bad Boy until 1996, when he hired his first intern, and I believe that first person he hired was Andre Arell.
Wow.
Who interned him in Uptown. So he was an intern in Uptown to get to know him, and then Andre Arell fired him from Uptown, and he hired him 6 years later. Bad Boy. Rest in peace, Andre Arell. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Rest in peace, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So just to give y'all a little taste of the industry, how it works. Anybody that have an LLC to start a business, you can have your business run right now through interns right now if you have an LLC. So, just to give y'all some free game. So why y'all got a company and you wonder why you so scared that you got to do a payroll, you don't have to. Because if you have an LLC and you already moving already as a business, your business is already worth $100,000 right off the top.
Yep, and college students are always looking to intern for college hours.
That's it, all day. That can run your business. Yeah. It's a YouTube called YouTube University. but it's really YouTube.com that you can go in and watch videos to teach you how to do all this stuff that I'm saying. That's why I call YouTube
right
YouTube
there.
University. That's a free college right there.
It's right there. It's right in front of you. Everything that you want to advance forward, like especially in this day and age, it's right there. You just gotta go get it.
That's it.
Like you just gotta go get it. Like we were talking about
Google
before the show. That Google
YouTube search and Google is the powerful thing right now.
Yes.
Very powerful, especially YouTube. YouTube is more powerful than Google right now because Google took a lot of information off because people was getting rich. When a lot of people was getting rich during the pandemic, they didn't like that shit. They was like, we got to stop this. All these inner city kids being millionaires on this internet. We got to slow this down a little bit because we're gonna lose our position.
People were losing control. That's what it was. And it's like, man, well, everybody out here, we'll hustle just as hard, if not harder. What's up?
That's it.
We got more to work for.
Yeah, that's it.
Them boys just lounging. Nah, we ain't lounging.
We all work. So with all that being said, that proves to me right there that the colleges do not teach digital marketing on a detailed level. Even if you go to school for marketing, they don't teach that. Do you know how many people that signed up for my class that went to college for 4 years? I have one client right now that has a master's degree in marketing, and they don't know nothing I'm talking about until I talk to them. Went to school 6 years. You know what I mean? He owes his college over $87,000 of something that he was learning to do, and I'm teaching him something that college didn't teach him the digital marketing format that I'm teaching right now for $99. Amazing, crazy, unbelievable. I have a book here, and I recommend everybody to get it. The throwback book of Russell Simmons. He broke it down very clear in this book that he said he dropped out of high school. He don't have a high school degree. Russell Simmons dropped out of high school, built a marketing management company with Def Jam, and he learned the business through Jewish people that he grew up with, and taught him the money game without even going to college. He understood the marketplace of New York City to a science. And he lost millions of dollars, thousands of dollars at first, millions of dollars doing it just to fall on his face to learn. Now he has a book, so he won't make the same mistake. You know what I mean? This is one of the reasons why I don't punch in the clock right now, because of this book. One of the books that I read. Besides, Jermaine Dupri has a book out now also. Master P has a book out also. Rick Ross got a book out. And Rick Ross coming out with another book that's coming out that's more in the business side now. So supposed to be dropping, I believe, September of 2023. And I'm definitely going to get that book because Rick Ross been dropping game on TikTok for a long time now, giving y'all free game. And I'm definitely going to get that book when it comes out. And just by reading that book, me knowing the marketplace, and then learning the digital side with my mentors who worked for Google, who worked for Spotify, who interned at Spotify. That's my mentors that I go to Zoom meetings at least once a month. And they give me free game to learn and to continue this marketing strategy for these platforms where you can make money in your sleep, as myself. And it's still growing every day. Might be a little bit at a time, might be baby steps, but I'm still moving forward. As long as I ain't going backwards, I'm fine. There's an extra $20 a week, and it comes up to $10, and it comes up to $3, and it comes up to $10, then $100. Then, as long as I'm moving forward and keep making money and keep adding on like that, I'm doing a very good job for myself. So when it comes to this music industry, when it comes to these platforms where you can make money in your sleep with monetization and all those things, did they teach you any of this in college? Monetization.
Yeah, bro, we definitely had marketing classes and stuff like that went over branding, different types of to get things to get your way out, get your stuff out there, and not only that, but to find the right way and the right target markets to engage that stuff with. Right. Like we had the marketing and business in Villa, at least. I could vouch for Villa. I can't vouch for everybody else, and I can't vouch for every student either, because college they throw a lot at you in one day, and it's hard to grasp it all. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
and you go into like at least 2-3 classes a day. You go in 5 days a week. It's a lot that they throw at you in a little bit of time too, because it's only in a semester's time. It's not like high school where it's like you get a whole
Right.
span. It's like, but one thing about me, man, I will always back college because I would not be where I am without it.
Right.
For
Right.
sure. If I wouldn't have done college, man, ooh, yeah, I
Yeah.
probably would have been in music, but I wouldn't be where I sit here today.
Yeah. No doubt.
Because
no doubt.
it was the
Well,
it was a
the
lot.
one client I have that has his master's degree in marketing. He's a teacher now for a charter school in Philadelphia. And the things that I taught him, he was like, they taught us this. Let me break it down. Let me break it down to a perspective where everybody can understand. Because if I talk business terms, you wouldn't have a clue. I would lose you. You would definitely be like, "What the hell, Joker talking about? What? No, you know what I mean? I know it's not for me. So I'm gonna break it down into hood terms, urban city terms, and that urban city term is, for example, college. If they're gonna teach you about a candy bar, Snickers, they're going to teach you what's on the wrapper. They're going to teach you what the wrapper's made out of. And they're going to teach you how they made the wrapper, but they're not going to teach you how they made that chocolate bar.
They give you the blueprint. You got to figure it out.
Yeah,
that's your job. They're going to give you the blueprint. Yeah, they give you the blueprint, but what you do with it is
they're not going to teach you how to make the candy bar, how many nuts paws that they put into the candy bar. They ain't gonna tell you how they layered it. They ain't gonna tell you how they got that chocolate around it, how they made it shake that way. Then they're gonna tell you what's the temperature when they made it, when they pasteurized it, and all the other good stuff they put. They might have the ingredients on the back of the package, but then they're gonna tell you the secret ingredient either.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I'll stand behind that. I definitely. Yeah. They'll give you the blueprint, but they ain't gonna. Yeah, nah.
Because they don't want you to get richer than the college.
And on top of it, not only that is there's a lot of students. So how are they gonna do that for every student?
Right.
Even in a private college, even in a small college, and on top of it, we all trying to eat. They gotta eat, and if they give away the formula, then what are they gonna sell?
That's a fact.
Why
it's not the name of the movie.
Krabby Patty away from plankton, man.
Right. Like the I think it was House Party, the movie House Party, where kid was in college, and he was talking. The professor wanted to give him that extra dose. Like he was trying to explain to him what I just explained now about the candy wrapper situation, but he used it in a different perspective in the movie.
Yeah.
He wanted to give kid, because he understanding his situation and how he was living. His dad passed away, and he wanted to really give him some knowledge to help him elevate and really make it in his world. And he was sat down with him to give him the original formula of what he needed to do, whatever class he was going through in that movie. And he wanted to give him the information of how that candy bar was made, in my perspective, to give you, demographic what he was talking about. And he wanted to give him that information. He wanted to give him the information, just how they made the wrapper, what was the wrapper made of, and all the ingredients that was on the wrapper of that candy bar. He wanted to give him the actual formula of how to make it. So when you graduate from this college, you can go out here and make a lot of money. If y'all pay attention to that movie House Party 2, when that professor was doing that, talking to kid, you're not going to get that all the time. If you have a professor that really takes you to the side when everybody leave, that's the time they get all them free gems. They ain't really free because you're still paying for it because you got the tuition and all that, but get that, because that's when you get that extra.
Yeah.
That you can use in your life that nobody else is getting.
Yeah, because they watching. They seeing, they give you the blueprint, and while you in college, you get these school clubs and everything else to take advantage of to really make something out of it. They're watching and seeing who's doing that. They're watching and seeing who's going to take the blueprint and put it into something. Like in my example, they watched me because I was putting people on stage. I was putting events together there. They were like, oh, wait a second, hold on. I took, when I was there, one of the big things that I did, shout out to Differently Capable and homegirl Brianna Mobbins for this. like we took for the first time ever at Villa, they had a rock ensemble and they had a
Yeah.
hip hop ensemble. Now the
Right.
rock ensemble, they had the big auditorium for it. They did it at 7 o'clock at light with all the lights and stuff. And hip hop ensemble was in the recital hall at 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm
Right.
like, all right. And then we had this class that was like, I think it was like event management, and we
Okay.
was like, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna show a little bit more appreciation to hip hop because it deserves it.
That's right.
And we
That's
took
right.
rock and hip hop, put it together in the same show, and we had full band, everything for the hip hop ensemble. It was crazy. We had DJs up there, we had MCs. It was a crazy show. I think hip hop opened for rock, and they did a collaboration thing together. Then we also I reached out to the video department over there, and we were like to try to have them stream the event. And they said, wow, it's kind of crazy that you're doing that right now because we're actually having a video contest right now. And we actually need music for it, Mr. Person in the music department. I'm like,
Okay.
oh. So
Okay.
we're like, hey, can you get some people from the music department to submit music for these video projects? And these people are going to make videos out of your songs or do something with it. And, the winner, we could stream them in between the sets, like the winning video. Stream it in between, like the rock and hip hop ensemble sets. It was like, the winner of the contest, which was a super dope thing that we did. Like it just happened out of the blue. And so we all in, and so happenly, I actually won.
Wow.
Did I submit it? I was not expecting to win that at all. Like there were so many people in my thing, and I think what it really it was a dope beat. I ain't gonna discredit myself, but there was a dope hip hop dancer that was in the video, and she was in the library doing this choreography. It was a sweet video. She's a model now. I can't remember her name. Like something Reed. Her name starts with a Z. Sienna Reed or something like that, but she had a dope video, super dope video. I'll probably send it to you after we get off on this thing so you can check it out.
Okay, no doubt.
But yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, we the first half of everything. We gonna get in the second half of this interview, and we gonna touch down more on marketing and questions that you have about marketing also that I do on every artist. But in order to let y'all know, before we go to the commercial break, let people know that what you nominated for the 716 Music Award and how you feel about that.
I am DJ Apollo, and I am nominated for DJ of the Year, and I am effing honored. I don't know how
no doubt.
on this, so I ain't gonna go too hard, but I am honored. I am so honored to just. It was honestly like a real goal for me this year to just be on those ballots. Like I was just like, man, if that could happen this year, like that would be crazy. When I seen the awards started up, it's like, everybody that it was crazy because everybody that I was DJing for and doing music for, that the love reciprocated, and it was just such a beautiful thing. And all the people, all people around me was just like, wait, you nominated for what? No, I'm a vote for you, right? I'm like, whoa, like, okay. Like that love. It was real, and it's just like, it's just such an honor to be there, to be there with not only, with the Influence Entertainment Group, and to be there with the 1,000 Mile Tour Squad. Like, it's just it's such an honor. It's gonna be a beautiful night. My parents are gonna be there with me too.
That's what's
Shout
up
out to mom and dad, because they deserve every bit of this. They do. They work so hard, raising me and my sister right, and I owe it to them. I owe every moment like this to them. They was at the graduation same way, like, and they was there for me every step of the way. So shout out to supporting parents, and that's what I'm trying to do for my kids now. So
that's what's up. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. It's that category is very amazing. I got amazing DJs on that category.
Yes, there is, man.
I had a lot of my people vote for me, and then I was grabbing people's phones and pretty much rotating my votes to all the people I like, to give everybody some love, to get counted in, man. But yeah, man, you know what I mean? You always been, you think 1,000 Mile Tour is amazing. We've been chopping up off and on for about 4 years now.
Since like COVID, I think. what was it? The DJ Unknown mixtape that we met each other.
Yeah, that joy, the DJ ML mixtape. Plus, when he was DJing for Rest in Peace, Fred the Godson. You know, that movement. You know, he died of COVID right before he came to Buffalo. He came to Buffalo that following week before he passed. I was pushing that, doing the marketing. That was still, I was still a student in the marketing. I think at that time I just graduated from my marketing course with my mentors at that time too. So, and then Caleb Bishop was my first client.
Shout out to Caleb Bishop.
Yeah,
oh, man.
Yeah, she learned a lot through my, yeah. So, and she's doing amazing right now. She's part of the machine now. So she's definitely on a different scale of, and one thing I like about her being part of the machine is that she knows marketing, so she could tap into it anytime we want to. That's when you know you got power. Just to let y'all know, those who signed. If you don't know marketing and you sign distribution deal, publishing deal, or a record deal, and you don't know nothing about marketing, guess what? the company's gonna puppet you throughout the whole thing. Trust me.
They're gonna test you. They're gonna see what you know. They're gonna test you.
Yeah, and then they can take advantage of that situation, and they're gonna make a bag off of you. If you don't make no streams, they still making money off your name. It's called tax dollars.
Yep. Yes, indeed.
Yes, but they still making money off you. So you know, even though you ain't making no money, they're making a bag off you. Heavy. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother class. That's a whole nother show. Yep. You know, so because I've been signed to 2 majors. We're gonna talk about that after this commercial. Y'all go to 716live.com, man. It's doing some big things.
Yes.
You know, DJ Apollo, part of the team now. They also nominated for Media of the Year. Yes. My old company I worked for last year, IBP Media, is nominated also because of me from the 514 Online Mix Radio Show last year. And so we also nominated too. So any one of these win, I still win.
Yes, that's how I'm feeling the same exact way. Honestly, it's just like it's cool to have like people that I know nominated in almost every category. So it's just like, man, I just want to see, I just want to see my people shine. I want to see my people grow. I want to see my people win. That's it, man.
That's fact. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all tune in to 716. This is a commercial break right here. We'll be back. We'll be back about good 5 minutes, and check out these commercial breaks right here. And these is educational joints too. So make sure y'all go ahead and get educated, because we're gonna get deep into it on the second half with DJ Apollo, straight from Buffalo, New York. This is the pop-up show with the Joker.
With y'all, man. Y'all see me out here. 716 is live.
Yo, shout out to 716 Live, man. Keep rocking on. You heard me? Yeah.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Vet Green. Listen, we are live right now on 716live.com radio. Make sure you are hitting us up for the morning show every Monday through Friday. That is right, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right on 716live.com. Make sure you hit that radio button once you get there and give us a call, okay? Love ya.
If I'm an artist watching our show, how does one person figure out who their fan base is and then market to them effectively?
I think in order to market, you have to understand, number one, you must know the definition of the word. 2, you must know how to use that word in a sentence. And 3, well, I'm going to market could mean that I'm going to the grocery store.
This guy.
What does the term market mean? What is the stock market? What does market mean? Does market not mean to make money? So in order for me to make money, I have to be specific. Hence, what does the definition of marketing? Can you use it in a sentence? If you can use it in a sentence and you understand the meaning of it, then you understand the context of it. So in order for you to market, that would have to be specific. You cannot be specific if you don't have access to your information. Episode 1, cheat code 1. I don't care who you are, what team you have. If you cannot open the hood and look underneath and know what you are looking at, You don't know if your car can win the race. You hope it will win the race. You believe that if you get enough stickers on the outside of the car, it'll win the race. You believe that if you have the same gas as Dale Earnhardt and Ricky Bobby and the rest of these guys, that you will win the race. That's what you believe. Do you understand what marketing is? And that's what separates 99.9% of the people from the ones that aren't. If anybody can do marketing, there wouldn't be need for marketing agencies. There are people that are masters at marketing. You have people like Ogilvy, who was considered to be the godfather of marketing, the guy who took the Volkswagen Bug and made it a symbol of American freedom. I want you to think about that. This is a man who given the world some of the greatest marketing concepts. One of them is the only product that sells is the one that's advertised. How do you advertise if you don't know who you're advertising to? So to not to correct you, but to put that comment on the right path. Promotions is, hey, I'm over here. And marketing is, hey, you in the black hat. I know what you like. I got what you want. And in order for me to be able to do that, I have to have the information. So that's why I say it takes about 6 records to get your mapping right. That's why she says it takes about 18 months of consistent releases. Figure out a way that you can hang, where you can hang your hat, but you're going to have to hang your hat. Whether it's a song a week, a song every 2 weeks, a song every 3 weeks. You know that it takes at least 4 staff of at least 5 people. That's at least 20 people all working independently to help one person achieve one goal. All of that requires information. None of those people wake up in the morning, come to the office, and do what they think has to get done.
Yeah, your boy, the Joker, the EMCEE, that was my mentors talking. They're my mentors I talk to every month. They have a YouTube meeting with Kingpin and Wendy Day. They amazing. They've been in the industry. Wendy Day saved a lot of people's careers in the 90s from Nas, Busta Rhymes, and more. So, they definitely understand the marketing movement. You know what I'm saying? DJ Apollo back on the second half of this joint, man. And, marketing is the key. I told people in 2023, I said, I challenge a lot of people that's independent artists. I'm talking to an independent artist. If you're signed, I'm gonna say this, if you're signed to a publishing deal or distribution deal, you're not an independent artist. You're a part of the machine.
A part 100%.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Even if it's one of those, they just do this and they just do that.
Nah, you are on ink, bro.
Yeah, that's right. So therefore I made that very clear. If you're an independent artist and you're handling everything you own with a team, I am talking to you. I'm not talking to the ones that sign, because when you're signed and you're not trying to get involved into the marketing lane of this thing, then I'm not talking to you. But if you want to get into the marketing lane, I'm talking to you. You know what I mean? So I made that very clear. Some people get kind of, I'm talking in that language they don't understand, because they call yourself an independent artist and they try to do independent things, but you can't do what you want to do because you have somebody else involved. Because if you're talking to your whoever you distribution to, or whoever publishing you're with, they're going to ask questions like, what are you doing? What's next? They're worrying about the product. They're not worrying about who's involved with the product for you to make money. They want to know what you're doing so they can make money. Do that make sense?
1,000. Yes, they are worried about the product. They are 100%. That's why they're trying to make sure that you could get yourself in whatever lane that you need to be in, to make sure that you push out the best product that they can for you. But sometimes that stuff is not healthy for you.
Yes, right. That's a fact. And these artists need to understand that. You know what I mean? I know some artists that has a distribution deal, that has a team. Or I know independent artists right now who just left Buffalo last week. My homegirl, Wendy Payton, a good friend of mine. She was at Stamps, sold out show, and she's independent with the team. Just to let y'all know, me and her have conversations once in a while. She's on tour now. We don't talk as much. I design shoes for her and everything. and gave her some merch and all that. And she makes 2 figures a year on what she does. You know, every spot she go to, she makes over $400 to $800 in merch. Every spot she go to, you know what I mean?
Clean it.
Yeah, so, you know, yeah, you know, and on top of it, she make about $2,000 a week just off the internet of people buying the merch, not even counting the money she makes at the spot. So
build a website. It's smart. Market that website. Sell your merch directly from your website. You could do it yourself. You don't have to involve all these other people. It's possible. Trust me, it's possible.
All day. You know, and so, you know, just to say that when it comes to this marketing thing, that's why I asked those questions in the first half, to get a different demographic, because pretty much you said you was more detailed than other people that I've talked with. But most people come straight to the point and say no.
College really had a really good impact on my life. So one, I gotta 100% back it. That's one thing,
no doubt. You know,
everybody's story is different though. Everybody has different, you know.
So for me to say all that, what questions did you have in digital marketing that you did not learn in college?
What didn't I learn from college?
What question do you have for me?
Well, for you?
Yeah, you know, you always see me do my free game classes. I've taught over in the past year, 2022, I done taught over 60 clients in the industry, and out of them 60 people that I've taught that signed up for the class, 3 is very successful right now. 3 is very successful, and doing amazing right now. And I believe out of them 3 people, only person that's really capitalized off is Caleb Bishop Fires out of Buffalo, but other 2 clients one is from New York City, the other one from Atlanta, / Buffalo. They slacking since they pops passed away. Rest in peace to my man Dap. Fire and Ice, they was definitely moving forward very heavy. Now they're signed to a label. Now they signed to a production label, publishing label. Yeah, they do anything.
Overcoming that.
Yeah.
Could I jump into that just a little bit?
Yeah, you can jump right into it. Go ahead, double dutch.
It's about, you know, perceiving past those hard times. This year, it was this past year, 2022 to 2023. That time, it's been the most up and down ever I've had in my life.
Yeah, me too.
The highest of highs, the lowest of lows.
That's right.
Everything was just kind of multiplied. When in July had the first ever Latin night at Town Ballroom ever. They never had a Latin night at Town Ballroom ever in their existence. Did that, boom, amazing. Yeah. Went on tour in September with Mark Lee and everybody. I know we're gonna get talking about that soon. You know, but it was amazing. You know, and I got back from tour. When I was on tour, my girl, she was 7 months pregnant. In October, the month after the tour, I had lost my daughter.
Wow, man.
It was that one. Yeah. And then, I lost my daughter. Then a couple weeks later, I lost a real close friend that I had since my childhood. Dude that saved my life. I would have been shot up if it wasn't because of this dude. Yeah. Type shit. Shout out to him. Then 2 weeks later, it was my aunt. You know how you have that one aunt that aunt that could cook, that cook for the whole family.
That's right.
That one, right. I'm Hispanic. That one that cooks that rice the right way.
Oh, yes.
That aunt. So
Lord.
Yeah, that aunt. Lord. I lost that aunt. And 2 weeks later, had to put my dog down that I had for 12 years, man's best friend type shit. That's sleep with that dog all the time, man. Yep.
I can imagine. I have a dog, man. Sweet Tea's just my pride and joy. I can imagine putting her down, dude. I would. Oh my God. I can't imagine.
So I'm at work, just trying to, because I took a little break from shows and stuff, and I'm at work trying to keep it together and stuff like that. I'm real cool with my boss. And what happens is my manager ends up passing away.
Wow.
Liver failure.
Yeah.
And I ended up having to get bolstered into his spot.
Yeah.
and this all happened in the span of 5 months from my daughter to my boss. It was all from October to probably, I would say probably February. All those happened in that little span. It was just like, at the time I wasn't a manager, so it was like when it all first started happening. So some of that stuff I still had to do shows between that because I was only working part-time. I had to make ends meet.
That's
Like,
right.
I had to just get out there, DJ, just to make money to feed the family and stuff. And, you know, through all that, everybody's still suffering. Everybody's still, you know, because, you know, my family, my parents, my, you know, everybody around me, everywhere that I go was suffering because I go to work, you know. Russ is gone. I go to my parents' house. You know, my dog, my daughter, I come home, you know, everybody's grieving around me. You know, normally when I see death, I'm usually grieving by myself. It is like to be there for everybody else and to still try to like get yourself motivated to just do music. Man, it's tough. I haven't wrote a song since my daughter passed, bro.
Wow.
I just been DJing. I've been trying, but it's just like, man, the words be coming up different. I got people that need collabs for me, like yesterday. Mark Lee and Diggy Mac. Thank you for being patient with me, y'all.
No doubt, no doubt.
Thing, man. Like, you know, a lot of these artists, man, life happens, and you know, we got to be here for each other, because when I look at it, like especially in music, and I see people around me that have gone through similar situations that told me after and stuff, even artists that, you know, I'm not naming anybody right now, but people that have even been on your podcast, like, you know, that have came up to me and like, yo, you know, I heard what happened. I had similar situation, you know, like just gave me a big ass hug and like, yo, we here for each other.
Man.
You know,
Definitely, man.
That's why I look at like music is like, man, everybody that's in music, y'all my people. Like, I will look out for y'all. I'll break my back for y'all. Especially you, man, because I've known you for 4 years now, man.
I've been tapping in and out, helping this movement, man. Going through what I was going through, but your tragedy, man. It's like, I mean, man, salute that you a soldier in the game. Your daughter's with you. I could feel that. I could tell she definitely, you know what I mean. You know, her spirit is there, man, and also your man, best friend. I can imagine, you know, is man, Sweetie. That's my pride and joy, man. She's a Ridgeback and a Manuel mix, man, and big girl, man, and she helps out with my mental health, my wife's mental health. She's there on all types of things. This is an outlet for me doing podcasts. Music has always been an outlet first, before the business. You know, I would throw everything away just to keep my people here. You know what I mean? Been through some things myself, but a lot of people, I'm very vulnerable, so a lot of people know my story. From being on the platforms, people that watch the video, hear my music, being homeless in Buffalo in the 90s, 80% of the time, that know me back then, that didn't know I was homeless, because I never talked about it, because I've always had a smile on my face. That's why everybody called me, just like I got the name Joker from. Always had a smile on my face no matter what. Always joked around all the time, never. Yeah, you know.
The face of adversity.
Yeah, you know, and rest in peace, Dirty Nate. He gave me the name Joker. You know, legendary Dirty Nate from the legendary hip hop group Upstate Click. You know, but they should have got the Icon Award this year in 716. They should have got the Icon Award. You know, then again, they might still do. I don't know what's going on until the event, but you know, I was pushed for them to get the Icon Award. Upstate Click.
Shout out to Nate, man.
Yeah, Dirty Nate, man.
Those stories, man.
Yeah, you know, he gave my name. I got my name Joker in 92. He gave me the name Joker. He used to work at the Friendship House for the kids after school joints. And I was in high school at the time, and I used to go and you know, joke with him, because he was a joning type of guy, so we could join each other all the time. And I was a hell of a pool player, and I was a hell of a foosball player. So I used to, yeah. I was
on the pool table, bro. Then you know,
I've been beat on far as the recreational stuff out in Buffalo, all over. I've been beating pool, but I'm undefeated to this day in football.
Okay.
To this day, nobody ever beat me in football.
Football's your game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I never. When I was in the group home, I got beat when I was in the group home, because I grew up in the system. And I got beat, but then that's how I got my skills too. That's how I got good.
You played in the 90s, so I know you play no spins.
Yeah, no spins. Nope.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. I hate when
Yeah, no spins.
No spins. That's how Poppy taught me, man. No
Yeah,
spins.
no spins, man. You spin, you get a point. That's how you play. You know, you spin, you can't spin. You know what I mean? You gotta give people 3 chances. But I played when I played at the Friendship House. We were playing teams. They said, "Yo, we spin, man. We'll beat you with the spin game." I said, "All right, y'all can spin." I still beat them. It was teams. I always had a team that played good defense. On the defense end, on the offense, I don't care if I was at the goalie. I was killing them with the goalie because goalie 10 points clear. You know what I mean? I was killing it. Pow, pow. So I knew the game very well. I'm very skilled in that game. I haven't played in a while. I'm a little rusty now. I ain't played in a year.
It's okay. I'm rusty too, man. We get
good fun,
you know
what I mean? But at the Friendship House, the foosball table at Father Bell, I was undefeated there. I played at the Recreation Center on East Ferry. I'm undefeated there. Boys Club on Belly and Dope. I was undefeated there.
Okay.
Every spot in Buffalo that had a foosball table that they had, even at the bars. The bar on Ridge Road, man, them guys was drunk. I didn't drink at the time. I didn't drink during playing until afterwards. So I was killing them. You know, I never lost in Buffalo. And except when I worked at Home Depot, they had a foosball table in our break room, and one person beat me. One person beat me there. One of the managers that he beat me. I beat him. I think I beat him more times, but he finally beat me, and then he got transferred to another store. And I never got a rematch. I said, that was a sucker move.
You don't get your rematch.
Yeah. To this day, I think he's the manager at the Home Depot in Jamestown now.
Okay.
But he never gave me a rematch. He was pretty good. I gave him his match. I was biggest competition because I was killing everybody there, too. So they were like, "Yo, you need to play. You need to pay Frank, man. You need to pay Frank." And finally we got to play. And everybody was in the break room in the circle. Everybody was on the floor. The manager, the store manager, come in. What y'all doing in here? It was like the Super Bowl of foosball. Like everybody, they wanted to see me lose. But the times I did beat him, it was for the people now. I think I beat him like 5 times, and he finally beat me. He beat me by 3, I believe it was. But it was good. It was a good game. He was focused. Yeah, he was determined to beat me. That day.
Man, that's that Mamba mentality. Man. That's how like Kobe and AI, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we were at it. We were back and forth with it, man. And he couldn't believe that the skills I had on the 2-man and the 1-man, about the goalie and the 2-man. And he was really that's 3-man. But he was like we had 2-man because one of our men was broken, I think. And but I was still killing them. I took the handicap side, and but I never used that as an excuse because I knew my skill level, in that game. So yeah, he beat me, man. We never got a rematch, man. I think that's the only L I ever got.
To everybody.
Yeah, that's the only L I ever had. Yeah, but the rec center, all over Buffalo, I've been undefeated. I've been undefeated since the '90s, man. Nobody never, beat me. Yeah, no, beat me. A lot of people, they had a tournament, everybody used to hit me up. You want to play, man? Nah, dude, I'm good.
Now they need a football table on 716 Live.
That's right. Yeah. When I come down there, when I come to the city, I come down there and make it do what it do, man. That's my art form. And pool, I played. I was at the pool hall on Hurdle. I used to go there a lot, and I played with some of the heavy hitters there, and I gave them a good go. I play on my tablet. I got the app. I play against people online right now. So
I play the app every here and there. I got a challenger every here and there, and they're good after.
They got them guys overseas. Them guys from Russia, nothing to mess with.
Yeah, no, I believe it. Yeah, they don't play. They
Russia,
don't play overseas.
And because the video game is so accurate to you playing pool, like actually. Like whatever your style of pool is, you use that same concept in the game, and that really made a big difference. And my strategy, or how I do things, man, like they Russia. I don't think I beat a Russian yet. I be killing the Germans and the Americans. I be killing them. But Germany is good, and some of the Africans is pretty cool, but Russia,
They don't play.
that smoke is real. Yeah, that smoke is
don't
real.
play.
Like you don't want no smoke with them unless you're on your game. If you're on your game, and don't talk smack because you could chat.
Yeah,
Talk smack. Don't even do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah, them like the Michael Jordan pools up in that joint. Yeah, that's official. But yeah, man. Do you have any questions of marketing you don't know? Digital marketing.
Well, actually, kind of like with because I kind of talked to you a little bit about this before we was on air and stuff about wanting to take the class and stuff. And for me, it's kind of like I want to go. I'm the type of person that I have an addiction for learning.
Okay.
So it's like I kind of I see what you put on here, and I like what you put on here, and I like how you tell people how to market stuff, and not only that, but where to market stuff, because you drop those gems a lot too. And from that last podcast you dropped it, and every time I tuned in, I started seeing them more and more. It wasn't just you gotta put this here, put this here, put this here. No, you gotta physically go here and do this and do this and do this and talk to these people. And for me, I just kind of like in a sense, I just want to pick your brain.
Okay.
I want to just sit back and just. And when we have the conversations about it going on, being like, when we in the classroom and when you're talking about this, I'm going to get, you heard it earlier, I got into detail. So I'm going to do that with you in class too, because it's not only for me,
definitely. I like everybody. And that's when you're going to not just know your audience, and you're going to master your audience. I can see where you're going with this. When you ask a lot of questions and you in detail with things, and everything makes sense. Everything is detailed. Matter of fact, while we're talking about it, it really is.
It doesn't make sense though. A lot of times, there's a lot of different situations that don't make sense, but they have a very, you gotta do this and do this and do this, and if you don't do this, then this happens, and it's yes, I want to dig deep into that.
Yeah, and you know what though? Like that's why I love the way. One of my favorite students is Vet Green. I'm her marketing coach.
Shout out to Vet Green.
Vet Green. And I'm her marketing manager and her marketing coach. And when I taught her on one class, she had got the basics and she just grew from that. But then when she really wanted to go to that next level, she came to me and say, "Bro, how can I do this, that, and the third in a detailed form?" The way she said that, that's why I can't break it down and remember what she said. But I told her, now you have your audience. Now you can tweak it now. Once you get your audience, you can tweak it either way you want to. That's the thing about digital marketing. You control the audience while the audience is loving you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I told her, okay, why don't you do this? I told her, take this out of your interest in your audience, add this to it, what else you have in your audience? She told me a couple names, name dropping that she had in there. I said, well, take those out and add this. And she did it. Once she did it, in 5 minutes, she got 21K TikTok.
Damn.
21K TikTok in 5 minutes.
See, I like the video that you played in the commercial, because he's talking about looking under your hood. I'm a car guy. My dad, he's a mechanic. I'm the music guy, he's a mechanic. So I've been around cars my whole life. So that's what I like. I love the way he put that of like,
because he loves cars too. Kingpin he does cars too.
You got that 3.5, you got that V8, you got that straight 6. Like, what do you have under your hood, dog? What do you got that you working with that you're gonna take it forward with you? Like, that analogy is perfect.
That's the perfect marketing demographic that he put in there. And you think that's crazy? Go to one of his Zoom meetings. Like he's been my mentor for a while. I paid for one marketing class with him. And his marketing class is very expensive, but I put $300 down, and then I had a person that I mentored that wanted me to learn more, and he paid the rest. My man, my man Anthony Whiteman, who's who's into the film industry, and he was working with Tyler Perry Studios for a while. Now he's creating his own now, but he still has mentors there also. But he paid for the rest, and then now I'm learning from Kingpin and Winnie Day and a couple other people in the industry that taught me the tools of digital marketing down to the science. down to the algorithm, to the engines, how Google works, how Google engines work, how Google algorithm work, how to tap in the algorithm, how to get a relationship with the algorithm, how to know the algorithm, how to disrespect the algorithm so the algorithm can respect you. Like, I learned all that.
Yep.
And that's all digital. That's all digital language of what you're doing as an artist to reach a fan base that can help you make $10,000 in your sleep. You see what I'm saying? And if you ever want to have a relationship, learn how to get a relationship with the algorithm, shout out to the people who did that movie with LeBron James, The Legacy, Space Jam. Did you watch that movie?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the algorithm? Don Cheadle was the algorithm.
What? Wait a
second.
second.
Don Cheadle role in that movie was the algorithm in the computer when his son was doing a video game, and you notice that when Bugs Bunny had told LeBron James that you got to get a relationship with your son, but you got to get a relationship with the algorithm first. Once LeBron James went in there, he said he had to play basketball against his son to the game that he designed. He had to tap into the algorithm to get a relationship to beat him, because he didn't know nothing about computers. So I
gotta go back and watch this movie now.
You gotta watch it, joint. Bugs Bunny was telling LeBron James, let's put together the same concept the way your son designed a basketball game, so you can beat him. So we want to put together an algorithm that fits his algorithm to where you can have your own identity of the algorithm. Then they start working towards that. You notice that LeBron, his favorite movie is The Matrix. They use the Matrix thing in there. He loved his favorite basketball player was Michael Jordan, and that's when Bugs Bunny popped up and said, "This is familiar."
Yeah. I caught that.
He did another movie on the Space Jam with Michael Jordan on the first one. So Bugs Bunny was taking the place of the algorithm, who was Don Cheadle playing that role, and things were popping up like the Michael Jordan. He said looked familiar. The Jordan sneaker, Nike. He got Nike. Jordan had Nike. That was familiar, and he just built that algorithm up to build his energy to play basketball against his son, who built this basketball game from scratch. Yeah, that's how the algorithm works.
Yeah, no, that's definitely
Yeah, that's how it works. It knows, the algorithm knows who I am. I'm talking right now, and I'm connected to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different Facebook pages and 1 YouTube page. Now the algorithm, even though it's on Vet Green's page, it's on 2 Vet Green's page, it's on my page, it's on 716 page. So them algorithm is getting a relationship who I am by me talking. Because I talk marketing, I'm an artist, I do design shoes, I'm a podcaster, I'm a radio personality, and I'm a DJ. So now all the algorithms, it's picking it up of how I'm talking without even putting nothing in the description.
Yep, with what you talking about too. This is crazy. Right. Yesterday, this is how crazy it is. Yesterday, I'm at Stamps. I just got done performing at Stamps. I got done having a conversation with Mark Lee about how I was gonna go to the 716 Selfie Museum for the event that they had yesterday.
Right.
I got in my car, looked at my phone, and the navigation was already telling me like, open this to go to 716 Selfie Museum. I didn't tell my phone to do anything.
That's right. That was the algorithm.
I just pulled it out my pocket and said directions to 716 Selfie Museum. Like,
now for us to say this, now use that same concept to sell your music on Spotify, to promote a music video to get more views on your music video on YouTube. That same concept works when you're building your interest, you're building your audience, and knowing the key words for that audience for people that's not following you, see your and hear your music. That's where you're making the money, not the people that's already following you. People that are already following you, okay, they're followers. And I have a class that's the difference between followers and fans. I have a class on that. A follower is half the battle.
Yeah.
How are you going to change those followers into fans?
Now those fans though, what's the 10%? You know what I'm talking about when I mean the 10% of those fans.
10%. Now the fan,
them dedicated 10%.
Yeah, okay, now now you have there's 3 levels to this. You have followers, you have fans, but then you also have super fans.
There it is.
Okay, the super fans is the one that's going to share your content, like your content, comment on your content, share your content to more people, talk about your content in conversation, play your music, put your music on the playlist, get other characters that also have a playlist to hear your music, so you can get more people to see your song, because that's called digital bragging. It's like physical bragging. Oh, you ain't hear that new DJ Apollo joint yet, did you? That joint fire. It's the same concept when they're talking about it in their descriptions, and they're talking about it on going live on their IG, or going live on Twitter, going live on Facebook, and they're talking to people about this certain person, DJ Apollo. Me on this platform saying DJ Apollo. The algorithm is now picking up me saying DJ Apollo. So when you go onto your Spotify page, because you know that Spotify is connected with Facebook.
Yep.
So now me saying DJ Apollo, and my app is open right now, which is not playing right now, but it's open right now on Spotify. So now all the people that's listening to my music on Spotify, it's going to register of all the music that you have done on this algorithm. Is going to trigger them to not just see me, but also check you out, because me saying that name, DJ Apollo, is almost like a digital copyright.
Yeah, speaking it into existence, but in the metaverse.
That's right.
And
so therefore, now the algorithm is grabbing that word I just said. That's why I keep saying the word very slowly, so the algorithm can hear it. DJ Apollo.
Apollo.
You know what I mean? When somebody else say it, the algorithm moves faster and grab onto it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they're seeing how many people. The more people, it's like ding, 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 ding.
Like every time you say Overlook MC, every time you say Overlook MC, it's going to connect to Overlook MC on my music page. It's also going to connect to your Spotify. So now when you go onto your IG now, I guarantee you're going to see more of my content without you even clicking on it. You're going to see more of my content pop up on your feed, on your Facebook, and on your IG, because you said Overlook MC.
Right. Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
How it works, bro.
Yes, right. Now this is without you even doing an ad. Now you're doing an ad on songs. Say you have a song out on the 1,000 Mile Tour that you perform.
Yes, sir. 1,000 Mile Tour. Shout out to them real quick.
Shout out to them boys. Shout out to the whole team.
I'm not naming them all off because it takes time.
Yeah, no doubt. You're definitely doing your thing. I love the movement. I'm support it, and I'm always going to support it and make it do what it do. I want to see y'all grow and go to the next level. So you have a song that's on that soundtrack or that movement that you got going on, and you want to reach a fan base. First, you got to figure out what genre of music that music is first. So what genre do you put that certain song that you have on, that you're performing on that tour? What genre do you want to put that in?
I mean, what, me personally?
Yeah.
Are you speaking of like an example? Like, honestly,
I'm asking you, what genre is that song that you want to push?
I didn't have any of my own songs on there. I DJ'd everybody else's. Like I was a hired DJ for the tour. So I didn't have any personal songs, but I was there for everybody else's.
Okay, if you did have a song, what genre would it be?
It'd just be hip hop.
Okay, now you said hip hop. Now hip hop is a genre, but now what type of hip hop?
We got to funnel it down. Let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I don't know, I feel like, man, the style that I was doing was, like 2010 fast rap, I guess.
Okay. There's a name for it.
Okay.
Now that name, but you said fast rap, so it had to be drill or trap.
It would probably be more towards the trap, but I'll jump around. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, man,
it'll lean more in the trap, but it could be in the drill family a little.
It could be in the drill family too. Yeah, it could be.
Okay, now
either way.
Now,
or it could Because
I'm funneling it down to your audience now.
But I'm on funnel. I can't help it. I gotta funnel myself out too because I'm half Latino, so I gotta go into some.
Okay, there you go.
Island music.
There you go. And then that's also an audience. Yep. So what you do is now I'm gonna picture us doing an ad. Mm-hmm. Now the first thing you're gonna do is go through all that and then go through your audience. We have to know another class, but when you go straight to your audience, when you go to your audience, you're going to put in your top 5 trap rappers as their name. You're gonna put 2 Chainz. You're gonna put T.I. Yeah. You're gonna put Jeezy. You're gonna put Gucci Mane. Okay, it's gonna reach that audience. Them 4 are gonna reach that audience. Now then you got to dim it down a little bit now. So you said you got a little Latino in there. You're gonna put Daddy Yankee in there a little bit. You're gonna put Fat Joe. You're gonna put a little bit of Jennifer Lopez. That's the audience you want to reach. Yeah. And any other famous Latino singer or rapper in there because you want that audience too on top of that track.
Facts. Big facts.
Okay. Now you go to the drill. The number one man in the drill right now is Lil Durk. Lil Durk name is in there. You gonna put Lil Durk name in there. That's gonna grab that audience.
Yeah.
And then you might sprinkle a little bit of Chief Keef and maybe some Kodak Black just to give it that demographic, to balance it out just a little bit.
See, but I wouldn't be that far deep in the trap though, because like when you go into like the artists that I think that I'm like that I try to emulate the most, we're leaning more towards like Busy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony.
There you go. There you go. And you add them there.
Busta Rhymes, Twister type.
Busta Rhymes, Twister. You can Busta Rhymes, Twister, Do or Die.
Yeah.
Put that in there. Yeah, that's your demographic. You put that in there also. Yeah. So now we just named at least 20 demographic audience that you could cater to off that ad.
That's that target market.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? But now you want to dim it down to where the algorithm can work for you. Now the algorithm going to have that already locked in. Mm-hmm. Now what you're going to do now is you're going to put like maybe 5 things that the algorithm can do for itself. That comes down to like what is Daddy Yankee's clothing line name? Put that in there.
Yeah.
What is Lil Durk's clothing line name? Put that in there.
Okay.
What is Twister's clothing line? You know what I mean? If they on tour, where they're touring to? You put those in there too. What cities and countries they going to? Who's on tour right now? Lil Durk's tour starts. His new album dropping. He got a single out now. I think his album dropping Friday. Okay. No. Wednesday his album dropping. Wednesday his album drop. His tour starts in August. You already got the tour dates. Now you can put them cities in there also, in the demographic. Even though you're not going to put the cities into the location, you can put it also because it's still going to reach. So now you can put that in there. You know what I mean? And any other Latino who's on tour, you put their demographic in there also.
Right.
So now you got something that the algorithm can work. You got something that the algorithm that you already got your audience that you want to go to. You got the algorithm working on 2 or 3 different things right now. Mm-hmm. And then you're doing $1 a day for 30 days. Boom. Yeah. Launch it. Click the launch. You know what I mean? Now you're reaching people that's not following you.
Because those ads, they pay off. I used them ads when I did the Latin night at Town Ballroom, and I had so many people that I didn't even know that was there. They was like, "Oh, how'd you hear about us? Oh, we seen it on the ad on Facebook. Oh, all right, bet." They're like, "Yeah, we like the flyer with the little dancing people and shit." I was like,
"Yeah." Listen, you see, you know what I'm saying? But now you can use that same kind. See, that was a short term marketing. That was short term. That was promo.
You did all the target marketing, like you named off and stuff. All the people that you named, all the things that they're interested in. All the that was all right there too. Yes, it definitely was. You are on the mark. Yes, you. 100%.
That was short term marketing. That's pretty much promo / marketing because you was a short term. But the thing I'm telling you now is long term, to where is even though your ad stopped running. Do you know when you're doing a long-term ad like that and you want people to continually listen to the song or listen to that music video continuously, do you know after your ad is done in that 30 days, you know it keep going for another 15 days for free?
Yep. Yeah, I seen that. I noticed that. I was like, why is this still going right now?
Yeah, it's still
And
going.
I'm like,
Yeah,
man, it's still going
because
right
the algorithm is still the algorithm is catching up to the demographic what you put in that audience.
And I started seeing it more, and I'm just like, yo, why am I seeing it more now than before the event was happening?
Yeah,
Because more people, but like you said, like more people were engaging in it, so it brought the algorithm to distribute it to more people since more people were engaged. Because the day of the event, that's when the people are going to be the most engaged.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Because they're going to see what's going on. They asking questions. People taking pictures. They're using the hashtag. They tagging you. They more than another 1,000 people are seeing it. Then people, you know, whatever city, every town you was going in, it's going to trigger a little bit over a little bit. Maybe Syracuse and maybe a little bit of Albany. They might trigger that little bit of that town, and then they start liking it. And they start sharing it. They have to say, oh, they liking it too. But Buffalo way over here.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun in this masterclass.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the algorithm. Like, but Buffalo's over here. Why people in Albany liking this? Oh, is they traveling? Okay, but that's what I'm assuming. This is the algorithm talking. You know, I'm just assuming. Let's go ahead and take it further. New Rochelle. Let's take it to Indica. Let's take it to New York City. Fuck it.
So, I like as far as this like goes, like on my end now, as far as the Influence Entertainment Group, the company that I'm helping to build right now, I'm the founder of it, but I'm building. I'm in the process of building it right now. And what we are is we are a collective of creative people. We all kind of do different things. Like I DJ, I rap. Shizzy Shire, she does beats and drumming. Big Day does beats, drumming. My boy Breezy the DJ, he does DJ, beat making, plays guitar. There's all kinds of stuff. Cheapy, he's our rapper. E to the V, aka Eric, he does like does management, and I kind of do the management stuff with him because we were actually in school together. So we kind of we said, okay, let's do this outside of school because we were the ones that put the hip hop and rock ensemble together. So we like, nah, we got to do this outside of school too.
Word.
So what we're trying to do is more so we're trying to sell services and beats and merch. And so and then of course, you know, we're gonna be into the distributing songs and stuff like that too through Cheapy and through Day who raps too, who's gonna have an EP drop. And so all that knowledge is I'm soaking it all up because it's all gonna become useful. Now my question is, with it, how now explain that in terms of being a beat maker to an artist.
No
because now this is something that we're actually going through right now as a team that we're trying to kind of get a little bit more intel on because we're starting to get more involved. Like we've been talking to the people that's doing the beat battles at Milky's. We're starting to talk to the people that's doing the beat auctions and stuff. So we kind of want to go about this thing the right way. So what advice would you have for as far as beat makers and selling their content to artists and in that lane of the market?
Now, that's a two-part answer because number one is if it's a versatile, everybody have the versatile production, you number one is that's number one is having that diverse of type of production. You're confusing the consumer on the digital platforms.
Okay.
So you got to really funnel that down also.
You got to be very detailed about what each and every person does on here, and
that's right. So if you haven't, you got to break them down in categories. As y'all got to be organized on y'all end on the digital side. Be organized. You gotta have a section for boom bap. You have a section for trap beats. You have a section for soul music, neo soul. Then you got to do an R&B section. You got to do a pop section. See what I'm saying? Then when you want to do an ad on those sections, you got to do one at a time. You can't do it all together as just beats, because what the algorithm is going to do is algorithm ain't going to know where to go first. Because they're gonna know people that like boom bap. They're gonna have the algorithm gonna see people that like trap, you know, and then that algorithm gonna be like this. So then what they're gonna do is it's gonna send people that beat makers. You don't want that. You don't want to send an ad and to send something to people that's already doing what you're doing. You want to send people that want the services, that want those beats. So you want to get in that category of that one genre style. You want to hit people that's looking for beats in that area. So you want to look for unsigned. You want to look for up and coming creators. Writers and up and coming artists, and even up and coming people that's in the industry. Period. You want all that because they want to know somebody that wants that service. So that's the lane right there with that whatever style of production That is.
And that's where we at right now. Because what I've been trying to do especially this year, is trying to make them, especially the beat makers, like very, very, very seen by everybody that's in the hip hop right now. People that's gonna want those beats. People like I'm getting them and like very, very heavily affiliated with people from 1,000 Mile, from 716 Awards. We all gonna be there because we have to be there.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like,
because
this is our market. This is the people that we're gonna be advertising our services and our beats to.
Right.
So it's like, I want to tap in with all those services, and then at the same time,
Yeah, make sure you funnel them down if you're going to do an ad on it and you want to reach those people. Make sure you funnel them down like that, because you don't want to. Once you confuse the algorithm, you don't want the algorithm to shadow box you.
Mm-hmm. No, I hear you.
Yeah, shadow boxing is blocking you from getting anybody to see anything because the algorithm get confused and get frustrated too.
Mm-hmm. Now when we get to that point and we meet our artist that wants our beat, that situation. How do you handle that?
Now you got a customer that's gonna get the service for that beat production.
Yes.
When they pay for it and you have them, you got to definitely let them know you pay for the service. Please do this. Please use this hashtag and tag us or whoever uses this production. Okay. You know what I mean? So we can also help share that. So that's going to help the algorithm bring more people, like the one that just bought that beat, bring people just like him. That's on his algorithm, and then his algorithm, your algorithm will be cousins. So they're going to work together to bring more people to that platform that lead the same thing. Same thing with me with my marketing. You know what I mean? Everybody that market tags my name, tag me on IG. Yo, this is my marketing coach. They put it in their description. So the algorithm already know, oh, the Overlook MC been taught this artist in Atlanta. He teaches artists in Australia. He teaches artists marketing over here. So guess what? All the people that's following them that want to know what he's doing, he bring all those people to my platform, and then a lot of people go in my inbox, ask questions like, yo, you did this, you did, and they you know what I'm saying, and then the engagement starts. Then now more people is seeing my content from the podcast, from the radio, and anybody else that's connected, that's affiliated with me. They're seeing their content too. So they ask questions, yo, that DJ Apollo beat that I heard on so and so platform, did you do that beat, or did you evolve with that production, or what's going on? I'm like, yo, he works with the same company I work for, with 716 Live, and plus I'm also his marketing coach. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna go check it out. Before you know it, you just gotta somebody clicking on the website or whatever you got going on to get more information.
Just because the algorithm flowed your way.
That's right.
Boom. And shout out 716 Live one more time, yo.
Yeah.
I just did their blue carpet event there this past Saturday, bro. It was an amazing experience. It was the first time ever that I just DJ literally only local artists all night. It was the most beautiful feeling ever because like throughout that whole week I was hitting up everybody because I'm an event DJ. So what I have is I have their performance tracks.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I need finished tracks. Like I had to go back and hit everybody but and be like, yo, I need your finished track. I need your finished track. Thank God I was blessed because every time I have an event, I download at least 100 songs.
Yeah, that's right.
Every event, every single event that I do the night before or the week of, 100 songs just for that event is getting downloaded because you don't know what, like as a DJ, I get booked for all kinds of different events. I'll have R&B nights, I'll have Latin nights, I'll have hip hop nights, I'll have a wedding where I got to play completely different music. So like every event, it's 100 songs. I got 75 songs from all local artists. Bro, I'm just like, it felt so blessed.
Well, I gave you some exclusive. I gave you some exclusive that nobody had, unless they had the mixtape. If they had a No Fear mixtape, they got them. But what's the chances of those people that really kept breathing?
These are the same songs.
Yeah,
these are the same songs. When I go on 716 radio, when it's time, when the time is right, we working. Yeah. Right now, we working behind the scenes. Right now, it's gonna happen.
I gave you the exclusive joint of Spit So Crazy. That's an exclusive. Ain't nobody got that joint unless they got the mixtape. That mixtape came out in 2016.
See, you don't just drop business giants.
Yeah, that was just a mixtape track. That joint ain't on the platform. They're never gonna be on the platform. That's made for exclusive DJs. I don't even think DJ Larry Loud got the tracks that I gave you, except He only have one track off of the Wu Injection. You have to do the Wu Injection whole album. I gave you the whole album.
Go through all them joints tonight, bro.
Yeah, I gave you the whole album.
You sent me them. I was like, man, I wish I could. I was rushing to get here to try to get everything set up real quick. I didn't get a chance to, but tonight, bro,
the Wu Injection album. And I gave you Spit So Crazy and another exclusive joint. I got to send you 2 more tracks though. The 2 when we get off. I got to send you the track with me and Spills, Lenova's. And I got to send you the track with me and Killer Bishop, The Punisher, which is almost at 40K streams on Spotify. Yeah.
Shit.
Numbers. And then me and Spills is at 30K streams right now.
Hey, Spills taking the school route.
Yeah.
I'm proud of my mans.
Yeah, he said, man, he talked about that on my podcast. It's cool. Man, that's what's up.
It's cool. Like, man, I'm like, do it up, dog. Just get everything that you can out of it. Like I said to you earlier, man, they're gonna give you the blueprint.
Yeah,
I know Skills, the type of person he is, though. He's gonna sit there and observe it. He's gonna utilize that joy because he's that type of person.
He also told me that he's gonna take the class too. So once I get done with this, man, I'm gonna go to the digital marketing side of it. He said because I'm getting a little bit of the blueprint, getting a little bit of what's going on, but now I want to get the backlash of what I'm not getting. I said that's what the thing that most colleges don't do. They don't give you the details of how to do an ad on Facebook. They don't teach that. They'll teach how to do an ad on Twitter and know your demographic and know your audience, how to use the keywords, how to use a proper hashtag, how many hashtags to use, how many hashtags not to use, how to follow a hashtag, when is the best time to follow a hashtag. I mean, all these things colleges don't teach.
Details. It's the details. It's the slim little details that make such a big impact. You wouldn't think like the little 2 minutes it takes to just tweak up some things, just to tune your engine.
That's right.
Because sometimes that's all you need.
And the crazy thing about this though, shout out to LaCorey Ray. I'm a fan. I love her marketing skills. She's a marketing genius. She makes just off her marketing herself and her brand, not even counting the music, not even counting the tour dates in the streams. She makes $1 million a year just off the marketing. You know what I mean? And she said when she was on the Breakfast Club, and she said nobody can tell me that I don't know marketing. And I said you got that right. I got that right. And then when I talked to one of her people that's on her team, good friend of mine that's from Jersey. He said that she makes $1 million just off her brand. That's off the monetizes off her marketing. She makes $1 million a year.
Off monetization.
Yeah, makes $1 million off of her marketing. Not even talking the monetization off her music, the music video, the tour dates, the merch. Not counting none of that. Just off the marketing of her brand, of her trademark and her name. She makes $1 million a year. What? That's marketing. Work. That's marketing at its best, right there. That's where I'm working towards myself. I do pretty good. I'm still in the struggle mode. I'm doing okay. You know, I'm not going to go back to working again. You know what I mean?
A student and a teacher at the same time, man.
Yeah, man.
Life.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, and it's funny that a lot of these artists that signed don't want to take my class because they think they all right. You know, they think they are right. And one question I'm going to ask them if they is tuned in. You know, if you been signed with a distribution company, publishing company, and you're not making at least about $7,000 in your sleep a month before 6 months, leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, leave it alone.
Yep. It's the T's and C's, bro. It's the T's and C's.
Yeah. Last year, my first year not working. My last year not working, I did the taxes and everything, and when my wife did the math and everything, I made $30,000 a year.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? I made $30,000 a year. That's with me doing my custom shoes. That's doing the marketing class. That's my streams. That's my publishing. That's my SoundScape. That's my trust. my trust, that's my merch and shows. All combined, I made 30 grand in 1 year. In my sleep, not punching the clock at once.
That's how you do it.
So imagine if me being consistent on my marketing side more than my classes. I know I can make at least 100 grand in 2023. Slow motion right now, but it's gonna pick up so crazy in the summer. It's gonna all come at one time. I know it is.
You feel it too, huh?
Yeah.
You feel it in the air, like
yeah, man. It's all gonna come at one time, and I'm gonna be busy. I'm still a part of a solid team, the 716 Live team. I'm behind. I'm managing most of the people that's on that works for 716 Live. I'm their marketing coach, so it's like, it's a win-win.
Yep, it all goes hand in hand, and it helps everybody at the end of the day, man. It's the village, man. It's the village.
That's it. We you know what I'm saying? We the village people. We not the village people. Pause. Yeah, but this conversation has been amazing, man. I appreciate you being on the platform. Welcome to 716 Live family. You would be amazing on the radio show. You know, I do the morning show every morning. You know,
I've been tuning in, bro.
Yeah, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. But after that, I'm on doing I usually do an hour. I do an indie hour after the morning show, and then I do a lunch hour. On a lunch hour, I do Monday through Thursday because DJ Bandana Black come on at 10 a.m. on Fridays, and I'm off on the weekend. So I have 3 shows in the morning at one. Yeah, one time.
That lineup is crazy. That 716 Live radio lineup is crazy.
Yeah.
Jake, he told me that lineup the first time, man. Yeah. Everybody that's tuning in, y'all don't know what you guys are about to see, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah. You gonna be the late night show, or you gonna be the evening show, or
we working that out. We're working that out right now. So I don't have those details for you just yet.
Yeah.
But you know you're gonna be the first one to know. So
oh yeah, no doubt. I'm gonna be tuned in. I'm gonna be tuned in. I'm gonna send you some drops. Go to the studio, see you some drops and all that. Yeah.
Yes, sir, man.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
And I'm gonna need some drops from you too for the morning show.
Got you.
DJ Bandana Black gonna give me a drop. I got Larry Lau sending me a drop. I got Vet Green gonna send me another drop. I got one from her already from the audio from I use for the commercial. So you know, yeah, it's gonna be solid. The morning getting better and better, man. Especially when back to school start back for September. I got a big program I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let it be live on the platform. That people know live on the platform right now. That if you're in school in the upstate, any high school, you know, y'all tune in every morning because I'm giving away free prizes, man. I'm giving away free custom sneakers and gift cards and any movie passes and concerts, and I'm gonna give away all that type of stuff in all the high schools. And we're gonna find out who the best high school in upstate New York. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna when the schools start back up for the 2023 to 24 school season, and who's your best football team, high school football. I'm gonna be deep with all the high school listeners, man, so they can all tune in every morning at 716live.com. So you know, I'm gonna do some things. I'm gonna get the flyers done. I'm gonna do an ad on it to reach that audience, and now we're gonna get
I'm all pirates, man. We definitely gotta see this youth grow in a positive way, man. It's important. If anything, it's the most important, man, because they're the ones that's gonna be taking care of us, you know,
that's right.
in the years to come. So
that's right. That's right. And then I'm also will do that also because I know a lot of those schools that do school dances, they already have contracts and stuff with DJs. But we're trying to get our DJs to get those contracts now. We're trying to get you know, Bandana Black to get those contracts, get Larry Loud to get those contracts. So we're gonna take over the 716 area on the high schools for the dances, proms, or whatever. You know, we definitely going to try our best to kick down the door in them areas. You understand me?
I love it. I love that energy, man.
Yeah.
Let's continue to build. Let's continue to work. Let's continue to influence people, man, because that's what it's all about. We gotta be the influence. That's why I chose the name, man. It's not. I don't want to be influenced by anybody. I want to influence people. I want to be.
That's me.
You know,
that's me. Yeah. I like to be inspired by people.
Yes,
Like to be
exactly.
inspired.
Yes, go. Yes,
Yeah, I
I'm
want to be
inspired by a lot of
inspired.
people and a lot of things that they doing, and
Yeah.
you know, whether it be a big artist or whether it be somebody that's local doing stuff, man.
That's right.
I still be DJing at stamps all the time. Why? Because it's not for just it's not the bread. It's not none of that shit. It's I'm seeing the youth.
Marketplace.
I'm seeing the next people that's coming up. It's like, man, I'm grabbing them early. Like as soon as I see like some of them, like every show I have, like there's like 1 or 2 artists that's like, yo, I see it in you.
Yes, that's
definitely. You're gonna keep working at. We're gonna keep talking because
it's important. If artists in Buffalo is not tuned in right now to the 716 Live right now, upstate. I'm talking about people from Grand Island, Niagara Falls, Lockport, all across the surrounding areas. If y'all not tuned in to 716 Live, then you know, y'all missing out on a big opportunity to build your brand up. Because we're working inside the city out. Because I'm not even in Buffalo. I'm in Albuquerque. I'm in Southwest. I have a listening movement from San Francisco to San Diego to Texas to Colorado right now. Then my place out here that tunes in and see what's going on these platforms, what I got going on. So even though I'm working inside the city where I'm from, out is opportunities to be made. And if you don't want to be a part of this, then you don't want to be a millionaire. Simple as that.
And with me, it's just show love. If you want to be part of this Buffalo hip hop community, just show love. Because a lot of people, you ask 90% of Buffalo rappers, they're gonna say, "Oh, the motherfuckers don't show love. They don't show up." Da da da. I'm here to break the mold. Like, man, if I rock with you,
I see that all the time, man. I see a lot of that all the time. I see a lot of that, like, man, on the comments, man. I see a lot of that go pop up on the post, and I'm like, you know,
I want to be a change.
The people that's saying that is really the haters.
Yep, I want to be a change in that, and that's why
them just the haters.
Tour, man.
Yeah, no matter what we do, we can't make everybody happy. That's one thing I know.
Right.
You can't make everybody happy. Those people that say those things, they're the ones that's hating. They're the ones that's really putting the evilness into in the air. And if you're not in the community and you're in the community and you don't want to see it, that's your fault. That got nothing to do with nobody else.
And that was
I tell people all the time, don't put that energy in my comments. You know what I mean? Do you know how many dirty comments I get that I delete? Because I don't want that energy.
Right.
I know,
100%. That's why I love the 1,000 Mile Tour, because we proved everybody wrong. We said, okay, we could get 16 artists together. We could all be in the same house. We could all show love for each other. All of us, you know what I mean? And all work at it together. Like, man, there's so much things. That's just one little example of the things that we could do if we work together.
That's it.
Look at 716 Live right now.
Yeah, man.
That help put that together.
And the crazy thing about it, that they don't understand that me and outside looking in with my mentors that's in the industry, Buffalo is number one. They're looking at number one talent from music, acting, models, producers, DJs, screenwriters, everything. Film, videographers, choreographers. It's all out of Buffalo. It's number one in the whole industry right now. In the machine.
That theater district. I forget it.
Yeah.
That theater district.
Yeah, that's the wave. That people don't know that. You know, people don't. I've been in Buffalo all my life, and I left Buffalo for the first time when I was 23. Gone for 13 years, came back, stayed for about 8 years, left again. And that same concept works. I've been doing that since high school, going downtown, getting in when I fit in the marketplace when Jim Kelly had the bar. You know what I mean? You know, getting involved into all those small little knick-knack spots and stuff. Coming in dressed in a suit, just getting one drink, sipping that hot beer for 4 hours just to see what's going on. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's worth it.
Yeah, that's where it's at. That's where it's at, dog. That theater district every day is open from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
It's crazy
all the time. You can go in and get flyers, see what's going on, see what lunch is going on. They got brochures in there. They got lunch going on. It costs $75 a ticket. Do that one day. Get a $75 plate. Get a wine and go there with a suit on and just lamp up there. And like I told Spill, I'm gonna say it live on here. Don't tell them who you are and what you do. Just do your government name and that's it. Boom. Until they ask you, what do you do? And then when you open that door, that's
I like
crap.
that. I like that.
That's
You know what's
crap.
crazy? After we had that conversation with Vet Green that day,
Yeah.
one of the members of my team, Eric Vasquez, differently capable, he works at Shays.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, you know what I heard yesterday on this podcast? I'm like, let me pick your brain, bro. And I started telling him about it, and he's like, oh yeah, they there. Because they're checking everything that they're coming in and out of Shays and going to different venues and stuff, talking about the events and talking about what's going on over here so that they can advertise it. And not only that, they're moving around. They're moving to all those different areas over there.
Yeah.
I'm like,
no doubt.
Wow.
That's it.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, that's the Buffalo's marketplace, industry marketplace. The theater dish is theater, but it's also music industry too.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's so many executives going to those luncheons, and then they know you're there for a reason. They don't know you over there capping at all. They don't know none of that. You ask the question to them, what do you do? Oh, that's what you do. Okay. Oh, then you ask them questions like, oh, you got to film. Where's it getting filmed at? What cities? You know what I'm saying? Oh, for real? What actress is in it? Oh, that's my favorite actor. Yeah, okay. And you just playing your role, and then. Then you keep a little money in your pocket, like, what you drinking on? I got you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And if it's a free drink, give them a drink, then have them sit right there and throw a $20 tip. You know what I mean? Boom. You know what I mean? Yeah, this for you. All right, no doubt. As I was saying, then they're gonna look at that. And then they see how you dress, they see you asking questions. You've been asking questions all day. What do you do?
Yep. Why you walk around here carrying yourself like a professional?
That's it. And then once they open that door, you don't know. You just talking to a person that wants to invest in something that's big in Buffalo that they don't know about. That guy has potential, and you're gonna be the bait for it. Because you're gonna tell them that you work for 716 Live, you're a DJ, you do these venues. I am a producer. I have a degree in the industry. Oh. They're like, and you work for what company now? Who's the owner? To the owner, his government name, not his street name. Don't say J Heath. You know what I'm saying? J Jonathan.
Yep.
You understand me? And then you just swung a door open for an opportunity for somebody to invest in something that's going to be real big one day in media in the city of Buffalo. That they're here. They're there for a reason. Them is investors going to those luncheons. Them investors walking around seeing what's going on in the city of Buffalo. That's how they got that movie got filmed, Ninja Turtles, because of that.
Yep, Buffalo Filmworks. I spent a little bit of time over there too.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason for everything. Be a part of that reason. Why not?
It's gonna get bigger. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna get bigger. I spent some time at Buffalo Filmworks, and I know the rumblings that's going on over there, man.
Yeah,
I went over there and I got a certificate for doing like grip and production assistant and stuff over there. They had a program over there, so I spent some time. Big shout out to George over there and all the people that I was working with over there, man. That's definitely a good crowd. They have some. The thing is with them is they have the space. Yes. Because what's happening is like big movies, like say like Paramount wants to throw a movie or whatever, and they need they want to go to a different scenery. They want Buffalo. Because they have these big like stages, and it's like they're huge. They're ginormous. You could build a whole city in it.
Right.
Like a whole if you want an old Western movie, you could build a whole city in them. And these people are running these things out. Now what's going on is I'm gonna ask you a question. What's cheaper? You a movie company in LA, based in LA.
Okay.
And you're coming to Buffalo to shoot a movie. Are you going to for your whole set, for the people that are on set, all your grips, all your electric people, everybody that's on set, all your producers, productions assistants, everybody that's on set, costume, all that. Would it be cheaper to pay for all of their stay, flights, everything like that? Everything that they have to get accommodated, not including their luggage and everything that they got to bring with them too, because they're on set.
Right.
Because or they have to rent it out here, either way for the stuff. Or is it easier to find people that are in Buffalo that are interested in doing that kind of thing?
It's probably cheaper to get people that's interested in Buffalo.
and you bring down the main people.
That's right.
You know, the big wigs that could train up these people.
That's right.
Get the people in Buffalo involved, and that's what's happening right now. They're looking for people. They're actively looking for people to be involved in these films.
I'm subscribed to a lot of.
Hit them up.
Man, I'm subscribed to so many film companies right now that's looking for stuff in Buffalo, and my email is flooded every day. Looking for writers, looking for extras, looking for, because they know I was in the movie. I'm in the movie Child Support that's on Tubi right now. That was filmed in Atlanta. The movie Child Support, PW Films. Make sure it's like 3 other movies on Tubi called Child Support. Make sure it say PW Films. That's the one I'm in.
Okay.
And I'm connected with PW Films. Who PW Films is also affiliated with Lionsgate, which Lionsgate is also affiliated with Tyler Perry Studio. So I'm connected with all 3 of those.
Umbrella.
So you know, but anyway, I get so many emails on that stuff because they want me to try out, but my agenda is so crazy on this media, and I know Anthony Whiteman. Shout out to Anthony Whiteman, the writer. He has a book coming out called Too Blessed for Suicide, getting done. He has also having a Too Blessed for Suicide movie series coming out, also that's with Tyler Perry. But anyway, I get a lot of that stuff, and I leave those doors open just in case. I could like the movie Levi that was premiered today.
Yeah, shout out to my man Woo.
Yeah, no doubt.
14 Mafia, you already know.
Yeah, no doubt. 14 Mafia in the building. 14, you know, and stuff like that is going on. When they need another extras or they need any type of interns to be involved in other movie productions, they have that jobs like that open for people like, you know, people that's behind the Levi movie. Stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's all about a chain reaction of marketing and networking with people. And that film industry is so amazing right now. Like I can get involved in anytime I want to. Just being in that movie Child Support, I got so many opportunities to be. So I was an extra. I was extra in the Turtle movie.
Yeah, because when they get you in once, they want to bring you back.
Yeah, I was an intern. I was extra in the Ninja Turtle movie. You ain't gonna see me because I was driving the cars on the side of the 33. I was one of the cars that was driving. Yeah. I was, you know, when they was doing all the action stuff and all that. But I was an extra in there. You know what I mean? I know Kulu, who I was managing at the time, because I'm also a music manager. He was the extra in the Pure movie that was filmed in Buffalo, in the Perry Project. He was one of the extras in there. So it's like, you know, did it all. You know, did it all. But yeah, man, I appreciate you being on the platform. We can do this for hours. I think you muted. I can't hear you. That's all right. We could touch backstage. And I appreciate you tuning in. You know what I mean? This is DJ Apollo. Go follow him right there on IG, right there on the screen. And make it do what it do. He's part of the 716 Live DJs. He will be on the schedule soon. And y'all keep on tuning in with me every morning at 7 o'clock a.m. I will be in tomorrow morning playing some old school hip hop. You know, keeping that 50 years of hip hop celebration going for the rest of the year, and playing some good 90s and old school music, and then stay on to 10 a.m. and I'm gonna be tuned into the Indie Artist Hour, where I play a lot of independent artists from Buffalo and worldwide. That's on the playlist on Spotify, which is 716 Live Radio. It's the name of the playlist. Go on Spotify, share it, follow it, check out all the independent artists on the rotation on 716 Live Radio. Because we're here to help people get money in their sleep. No doubt. This your boy, Overlook MC. Yo, we up out of here. Peace.
Peace.